Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday. We saw a lot of heavy snow go through the Cascades earlier this morning, and I know that some of the lower elevations haven't seen snow in a while, so sometimes it can be kind of hard to remember that it looks like this up in the Cascades still. Even though the snowpack is down by a pretty substantial clip, it does look beautiful up in the Cascades around this time of the year. Current satellite and radar pictures shows just some convective showers moving through the area. Now, what does that mean? I explained it a little bit earlier in the show, but I'll explain it again. These are showers that are propagated or that are generated by daytime heating. So the sun fuels all of these, so that's why they're a little bit more scattered as opposed to the rain that we saw earlier in the day. This will continue throughout the course of the day, and we'll actually time it out with Stormcast. And I think by the time we get into the late afternoon, early evening, most of these will be a thing of the past because, again, these are fueled by daytime heating. Once that daytime heating goes away, the showers themselves will go away. Clouds will start to break apart a little bit later in the day, so we should see a little bit of sunshine a little bit later in the day, and I think we're going to see a lot more sunshine come time for Wednesday. Today's umbrella cast, of course, like you saw with Stormcast, those showers kind of withering away throughout the afternoon, so we're giving it a 10 to 20% chance for the rest of the afternoon within the Rogue Valley. But then once we get into the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hour, I think you're not going to need the umbrella anymore. Snow levels today way up there, 5,500 feet. Earlier they were up to 6,000 feet, so they are lowering as our air is getting a little bit colder, but this will only really be a problem for the highest elevations of the Cascade. So throughout the rest of the day, we will see those showers continuing primarily on the east side. I think a lot of us in the west side valleys and along the coast will likely stay dry for the rest of the day, or at least mostly dry, definitely not as wet as we were earlier this morning. The wind advisory, remember if you were watching on News Watch 12 this morning, there was a wind advisory for eastern Klamath and Lake counties. That was allowed to expire at 11 this morning, but we will still have some gusty conditions up there, gusting anywhere between 35 to 40 miles per hour. Those will carry over into tonight. Some of the clouds will begin to break apart or will continue their breaking apart trend from earlier in the day. Much colder behind the storm system. 20s there on the east side, below freezing or just right around freezing throughout the valleys of Siskiyou County, and Jackson and Josephine County will be in the mid-30s and upper 30s there along the coast. Your car wash forecast for the next 3 days. Looking pretty good for Wednesday, but I think Mother Nature gave it a car wash of its own this morning, and then shower chances begin to creep into the picture once again for Thursday and Friday. And look at this. They just skyrocket up to 90% late Friday and early into Saturday, but we need all the substantial rain chances we can be lucky enough to get because, of course, the ongoing story, and I know I talk about it a lot, but it's worth talking about a lot, is the drought. So we need a lot of 7 days to look like this one along the coast, where lots of rain will come through the area, especially towards the end of the week and for the weekend. Then down in Northern California, showers wrapping up today. Very pleasant for Wednesday, looking pretty pleasant for Thursday and Friday, although some clouds will start to increase. And then it's really late Friday, early Saturday, where it looks like things will really begin to get very active again, kind of comparable to what we saw this past weekend and what we saw this morning. Then over on the east side, it's looking like rain chances will be pretty good for Friday night and Saturday as well. So hopefully we can get a whole lot of rain out of that system like we did with this system up in the mountains. Those snow levels looking very interesting for the weekend, dropping down to around 1,500 feet Saturday night going into Sunday morning. But of course, those numbers are subject to change as this is still quite a few days out. And then for the Rogue Valley, of course, it's looking like we're going to have a lot of sunshine for Wednesday. Not so much sunshine as we head into the weekend, but at this stage of the game, that's a good problem to have.
Well, we have a very active week, Josh.
Yes, a very active week, and after going through 37 days with no rain at all, I feel like this is Mother Nature trying to counterbalance all of that.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Of course.